All right. So we are live on Instagram Live and we are live on YouTube. So welcome everyone. My apologies for the last minute shift in plans. You can never prepare for something that you never prepare for everything, right? So thank you for your flexibility. I'm super excited to be able to host this. I know it's a big bummer that we couldn't have Anime NYC today, but we can still have a lot of fun and be together via the interwebs. So thank you all for being here. All right. Hi, welcome. All right. I'm just going to take the music a little lower. All right. Hi, everyone. Hi, YouTube. So we're going to get started now. Just a little introduction to myself. My name is Sailor Pilates today, but during the regular 9 to 5, my name is Sarah Awad. I like to describe myself as a maker and mover with a passion for teaching. So what does that mean? I'm one half of the Laser Girls, which is a cosplay duo with my partner. We make a lot of 3D printed weapons and costumes and all that fun stuff, and we do Anime NYC every year. So we were at the first one, and we've been going every year since, so it's great to be able to still have a little bit of that this year. And when I'm not cosplaying and not working 9 to 5, I am a Pilates teacher. So I am a certified Pilates teacher I got my certification at Core Pilates NYC by Union Square in New York City, if anyone's familiar. I did over 600 hours of training there, which was wild, across all of the Pilates equipment, special cases. So it was a great experience, and I'm so happy to finally be certified and teaching all over the place. So I do teach 2 days a week right now at Surrey-Side Wellness in Queens, Sunnyside, Queens, New York. I teach Monday and Wednesday mornings at 8 a.m. So if you want to catch some more Pilates, I know some of you that take my class are here today, so hello. See you on Monday at 8, team. The 8 a.m. team is awesome. And I also teach live here on Instagram. And with that, I was thinking about how to combine all my interests. And I was like, what's more fabulous than combining cosplay with Pilates? So I came up with this fusion name, CosPilates. I didn't like the name at first, but it stuck. And so here we are. I try to do it at least once a month, where I sequence a classic Pilates mat series inspired by my favorite anime characters, video game characters, and just a couple examples of characters that I've done. I've done Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is so fabulous. I'm totally going to do that again soon. I did My Hero Academia. I've done Final Fantasy. I've done Sailor Moon, obviously. This is my 3rd or 4th time bringing out Sailor Pilates. So she's kind of become a staple persona of mine. And I'm glad everyone enjoys her as much as I enjoy her as well. So enough of that. That's a little bit about me and about CosPilates and my channel. So if you're new, I hope you stick around and join me for more CosPilates in the future. Hi, welcome. All right. So let's get started. Sailor Moon Pilates. What does this mean? So I sequenced a class today inspired by what I consider to be kind of iconic, Sailor Scout isms. So things that I had in mind when I was sequencing this were kind of ideas around suspension, flow, a lot of fun, leg work, very ballet-esque. So let's defy gravity and let's get those legs high up in the air and have some fun. All right, here we go. Let's get started. So like I said, no props necessary, but if you have your magical girl wand with you and you want to break her out, go right ahead. We're going to start standing. So I like to come onto the hardwood floor or off of my mat, but you can take this onto your mat. The squishiness will give you a little bit of a challenge. So we're going to start with heels together, toes apart in what we call our Pilates stance. So toes are going to be at 11 and 1 on the clock. We're not in the Russian ballet, so no need to be super turned out here. So just 11 and 1 on the clock, heels together, toes apart. Working our way up the body, take a soft bend of the knees here. We want the knees and the hips to stay stacked one on top of the other. Now with that in mind, we want to draw that waist in and think about lining up that pubic bone to the bottom of the breastbone. So that we have this long line. We still have curvature in our spine here, but we're just taking out the extremities and finding that center engagement that's going to help us maintain a stronger stance here. So lining up that pubic bone with the bottom of the breastbone, shoulder blades glide down the back, widen away from each other. Nice wide collarbones. We want a lot of width in the upper body here. Growing taller through the crown of the head, bring your chin parallel to the mat, and there you are, powerful, magical girl. From here, let's take an inhale and bring your arms right up to the ceiling. And then exhale, press the palms down by your side. Take an inhale, arms reach up. Try not to splay those ribs. Find that waist engagement. Exhale, press it down. 2 more like that. Rib cage arms here. Imagine you have a rubber band around your rib cage and you're expanding it and contracting it with your breath, 360. Let's take one more here. And then lower it down. All right, from here, bring your arms either out to your sides like a T, or you can bring them straight up to the ceiling for a little more of a challenge. We're going to take some footwork warm up here. Warm up the whole body. So from here, take an inhale. Exhale from the pelvic floor through the crown of the head. Engage and float those heels to a balance. Hold. Find a press down with the triceps. Keep your gaze front. And then from here, as if you're sliding down a wall, bend the knees. Lower the heels. Straighten the legs. And we take it again. We float up and bend. Lower the heels and lift. One more time. Try to find a lot of length here. Even as you bend the knees, we grow taller in opposition. Now we reverse. We bend the knees. Float the heels. Straighten and lower. Keep those heels glued together. Spine nice and tall. And lower. Last time. Lift and lower. All right, from here, come to the front edge of your mat. Genie your arms in front of you. Whoop, lost my AirPods. Genie your arms in front of you, one on top of the other. And then bring your right foot behind you. We're going to lower down to the mat. So drawing the booty down, slip that right leg underneath you and come all the way down with grace and beauty. I can't see any of you, so if you just crash to the mat, it's all good. We're having fun here. All right, so from here, let's roll down to the mat. Bend your knees into your chest. All right, keep your magic wands nearby. From here, let's find that neutral spine on our back. So heavying the tail towards the floor. We have a little bit of space between that lower back and the mat. Not a ton, but just enough so that we're not totally imprinting into the mat here. Draw the front of the ribs in, back of the ribs wide, like you're clamshelling open to have wings. And this is your neutral spine. This is what we want to maintain through our practice today. From here, big inhale, 360 into the ribs. And then exhale, find your Pilates curl. Bring your head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Come to balance right on the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Keep the collarbones wide and gaze down towards your navel. Your navel is shy, so it doesn't want you to see it. So draw it down, 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 away from your gaze for 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. One more time like that. This time, float the legs to tabletop. Zip them together, shins parallel to the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, find your curl. Bottom of the ribs, reach towards the hips. Keep those collarbones wide. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Rock your head side to side. And then right away, we take an inhale. Exhale, find your curl and hold. From here, flex the feet. We go for our marches. Lower your right heel down to tap the mat, and then lift it back up. We switch. Left leg lowers and lifts. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Nice long hinge from the hips, not from the knees. So from the knee down, our leg is frozen. If you'd like a challenge, add some arms. Opposite arm comes back as the leg lowers. Got my magic wand here. And my Sailor Moon hands. We're having some fun. You have 4. And 3. Keep that curl for 2. Last one. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock your head side to side. Now, if this is your first time taking Pilates, it's okay if holding that curl is difficult. It's a hard position to hold. You are welcome to put your head, neck, and shoulders down at any time. It doesn't necessarily make the exercise easier. It makes some exercises harder. So you can put your head, neck, and shoulders down whenever you'd like. And just to reiterate, if anything ever hurts, stop the exercise. Discomfort's one thing, but we don't want pain. All right, let's set up for our 100, our favorite Pilates exercise. So if you have your magic wand or your weapon of choice, your light stick, bring it underneath your thighs and really reach those fingertips long towards the front of the mat. Heavy that tail to the floor. Legs can stay in tabletop or extended long to a high diagonal. Take an inhale to prep. Exhale, find your Pilates curl. From here, start to pump your arms up and down. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are pumping your arms to the beat of your heart. Fight an evil by moonlight. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the pumps consistent. Can you curl up a little higher for 4? And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sing the theme song in your head. For 2, you're almost there. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock your head side to side. Place one hand on top of each knee. Circle your knees away from each other. Give yourself a stir in the hip joint. And then just make sure you reverse your circle, same number on each side so that we're nice and even. All right, here we go. It's roll-up time, my favorite Pilates exercise. So we're lying down on the mat. Keep your light stick nearby. I'm just gonna call it a light stick because mine's a light stick for reference. So straighten your legs long on the mat. Today, let's point our toes because we're the pretty guardian Sailor Scouts. We'll have a little attitude in the feet today. So let's point our feet. Zip the legs together. Really find that inner thigh connection. From here, put both hands onto your light stick. Arms are gonna come up to the ceiling. From here, take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to roll through our Pilates curl all the way up to seated. From here, lift up and over an imaginary planet here, like an imaginary sphere as we dive forward. drawing the abs back as the fingertips reach forward. Then as if you got punched in the stomach, in slow motion, we draw the abs back, we roll down to the mat, bone by bone, lower back, middle back, upper back, head. Let's take that again. Inhale, exhale, deep scoop of the abs, roll up, ribs reach towards the hips, find a little press down of the arms as you rise, and then come up and over, rounding through the middle back. Keep those shoulders wide and take it down. Lots of roundness in the middle of the back. We don't want to slouch the shoulders. This time, inhale at the bottom, exhale, roll all the way up. Reach for those toes. Dive forward, and then stack your spine all the way up to tall. Your sits bones, those bony landmarks in your booty, we want to sit forward up the sits bones. We don't want to sit back. If we have curvature in our lower spine, let's correct that. If your hamstrings are tight, I would rather you take a bend of the knees and have a nice long, tall spine than have the legs straight and we're slouching. So find what works for you today. Thinking of the ring of the hips, ring of the ribs, ring of the crown of the head, all lining up as concentric circles. From here, we're going to take our roll up around the world. So I'm going to bring my light stick into one hand. You can make up your choreography, your arm choreography as you like. From here, we are going to twist our torso to the right. Slip the tail towards your heels, press the hip bones back, roll down on this side. When you reach the bottom, arms will circle over your head and you'll come up in your twist on the other side. Woohoo! Now to the left. We favor that side as we roll down. Arms come up and over. And then we deepen to come up. Oh my goodness. One more on each side. Find the control. Make it less of an exercise and make it feel more like a dance. Dance through your Pilates class. Last time here. I like to think that I'm floating in the sky during my transformation sequence. All right, from here you can take a forward fold. Give that lower back a little stretch, taking a bend of the knees if necessary. Do what works for your body today. Our bodies are in a constant state of change. Every day is different. Take what makes sense for you today. All right. Speaking of transformation sequence, let's move into our leg circles. So keeping my light stick in my hand, I'm just going to hold it the whole time because it's awesome. Flex through your left foot. And from here, reach your arms long parallel to the floor. We're still slightly forward of the sits bones, finding that long, tall spine up against the imaginary wall. If you haven't figured it out, Sarah's from Long Island. From here, we point the right toe. We lift the leg up, just a couple of inches. It doesn't have to be crazy. Try to maintain that height and do baby circles with the leg for 3, 2, 1. Reverse for 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Slip the tail underneath you. As you roll down to the mat, kick that leg straight up to the ceiling. Option to keep the fingertips up towards the sky, or you can lower them down to the mat. Your choice. More challenging is arms up. We go for our single leg circles. Leg comes across the body, down to 45 degrees, and straight back up. Inhale across, down, exhale, lift up. 2 more in this direction. Your Pilates box from your hips to your shoulders stay square to the ceiling. Now lower down, cross and up, reversing the circle. Down, across and up. As the inner thighs cross, think of the hips widening away from each other. Last one. From here, flex your foot. Reach the leg long down to the mat. Take a big inhale. Exhale, roll up to seated. we take the other side. So from here, this time the right leg will be flexed. Point that left toe. Draw the pubic bone towards the navel as the leg lifts. Think about lifting that leg with your center. Little Pluto planet-sized circles for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse your circle. 2, 3, and 4. Keep the leg floating. Rounding back, articulating through the spine, bone by bone. Leg kicks up to the ceiling. We go for our circle across the body, down, around, and straight back up. Inhale across, down, around, exhale, lift up. 2 more. Feel like you're being pulled in 2 directions. Long right heel, long through the crown of the head. Now we reverse, down, around, and up. Inhale, down, around. Exhale, lift up. Don't forget to breathe, scouts. We may be in space, but we can still breathe in space in this universe. We flex the foot, reach it long down to the mat. Last roll up to seated. Inhale. Exhale, deep scoop of the abs. Ribs reach towards the hips. Long through the legs as you rise. All right, scoot your booties to the front edge of the mat, and we'll set up for rolling like a ball. Or when I do Sailor Moon Pilates, I like to call it rolling like a planet. I promise I'll get funnier as this continues. Sailor Pilates is not known for her humor. So from here, scoot your booties to the front edge of your mat, heels together, toes apart in Pilates stance. Now we will be rolling through the spine here, so if you find that your surface might not be suited for rolling today, if it's a little tough, you can just hold this balance. You have options. You can just hold our rolling like a ball, or you can take the roll. That'll all make sense right now. From here, holding your light stick, we are going to hug the outsides of our legs, pressing the legs into the arms, arms into the legs. All 10 fingers will either be at the front of your ankles, or you can hold on to your light stick. From here, as if the heels and the navel are the same magnetization of magnets, and so they repel each other. Draw the heels towards the seat, navel draws back, and float up into a balance. All right, now if you're balancing on your sits bones, you're cheating. So those bony landmarks in your booty. Right now I'm on my sits bones. I can do all kinds of cool stuff. It looks super impressive, but I'm not using any of my muscles to stay up. What we want is to slip that tail just a little lower and come to balance just behind the sits bones. Really rounding through the middle of the back, gazes down towards your pubic bone. You should feel like you're vibrating on an edge, like, whoa, I could roll at any moment, but I'm using my abs, so I'm not. Now you could just hold this balance. This is hard enough. Or go for the roll. Inhale, we rock back to the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Exhale, hard stop at the top at our balance. Inhale, deepen the waist to rock back. Exhale, deepen the waist to hold. Just one more like that. Come up and hold. 3 more. This time we'll add a challenge, optional challenge. Make your Sailor Moon hands. Bring your elbows to your knees. You'll know if you were using your abs here in this variation. Keep that deep rounding in the spine. Roll back. Draw the heels closer to your seat as you come up. Oh boy, 2 more. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, keep those elbows glued to your knees. I know it's hard. Last time. And come up and hold. Lower the heels, bring the soles of the feet together, and just take a forward stretch here. Who knew rolling was so difficult? The magic of Pilates. All right, it's time for our ab series. Now you're thinking, what? This whole thing's an ab series. Well, for whatever reason, Mr. Pilates put an ab series in the whole Pilates sequence. I like to call it the biggest joke in fitness. But let's have some fun with our ab series. So here we go. Holding on to your light stick here, we're going to come back down to the mat. So all of that stuff about suspension and defying gravity, We are going to experiment with that now. I take it back. You can place your light stick aside for now. So moving into what we call our single leg stretch. Take an inhale. Exhale, find your Pilates curl and hold. Your left hand is going to come to your right knee. Right hand comes to the outside of your ankle. Heavy that tailbone down, gaze down towards your navel. Extend that left leg long. And then we switch arms and legs. And switch. 4, 2. Last one, optional challenge. 4 switches to come up to a balance for 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4 to come down. 4, 3. Oh, baby. 2 more. Come up. 2, 3, 4, and lower. With control. Last time. Make it up. Come down. 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees into your chest. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. All right. Optional to grab that light stick. We move into our backstroke. I love this one. This makes me feel like I'm flying through the sky. You'll see me doing backstroke a lot on my Instagram because I love it so much. So from here, little choreography. So from here, inhale to prep. Exhale, find your Pilates curl. From here, hands will come to a salute position right at your eyebrows. Here's our choreography dress rehearsal. We bring the arms and legs straight up to the ceiling. Open them to the width of the mat. Then we circle them down and around. Palms come on top of the thighs. We reach for the toes. And then bring it back to our start position. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. We'll move into a little flow with that. Here we go. Find your Pilates curl. Find your Sailor Scout salute. Here we go. Inhale up. Open, circle down and around, reach. Bring it back in. We go up. Open, circle down and around, reach. And in. 2 more. Up. Open, circle down and around, reach. Come in with control. Last time, nice long limbs. And in. Lower your head, neck, and shoulders down. I love that one. Let's move into some scissors. So scissors is not a flexibility exercise. It is a lower ab exercise. And we're going to experiment and play with that a little bit today. All right. Combining it with our lower lift. From here, option to bring your hands into a triangle shape and bring it underneath your sacrum. If your lower back is feeling a little sensitive, I recommend this position. You know you're in the right spot if you have 8 fingers poking out from under your booty. If not, you can keep the arms long by your side today. From here, take an inhale. Exhale, find your Pilates curl and hold. Straighten your legs to the ceiling. We go for our ballet beat. So cross the right leg in front of the left leg, and we switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. For 4, 3, now here we go. Lower the legs down as you switch, and lift them back up. Find your working level. If you start to lose your ab engagement, you've gone too far. Beat the inner thighs. We lower and lift. Last time, lower and lift. Hug your knees in, lower down. One more fun lower lift exercise here. Moving into our windmill legs. Sailor Pilates' favorite exercise. So same position, either hands under your sacrum or arms long by your side. Bring the legs up to the ceiling. Starting with that right leg crossed on top of the left. Find your curl. Lower the legs and switch them for 3, 2, 1. Top leg is going to cross over and open up to the side. Right leg follows. And then we bring it back up in one piece. Hug your knees in. So a big windmill leg. Here we go. Dress rehearsal's done. Time for the show. Legs come up to the ceiling. Cross one leg in front of the other. It doesn't matter which one. Here we go. We lower and cross for 3, 2, 1. Open the legs, big windmill, and bring it up. Cross, lower, 3, 2, 1. Open it up. And lift, last time, lower. Swing it around, open. And up, hug it in, rock your head side to side. All right, one more thing here. You can place your light stick aside. It's time for our crisscross variation. Hands will stack one on top of the other. Bring it behind the nape of your neck with wide elbows. Really create a lot of space between your shoulders and your ears, like you've got some spiky star earrings on and you don't want to prick your shoulders. Legs will float to tabletop. Big inhale here. Exhale, find your Pilates curl and try to come up a little higher than you would normally. From here, twist your right armpit to your left knee and extend the opposite leg long. Hips stay down and really try and lift both shoulder blades up off the mat. We come up and over, twist to the other side. Now let's speed it up. We twist 4, 3, optional challenge, 4 to come up to your balance, and then 4 to come down. Woo, that was hard. Come up, 4 to 5 gravity sailor Pilates. You got this, girl, come down. Last time. And down. Hug your knees into your chest. Some days we have it and some days we don't. It's all good. Practice your arms by your side or bring them out to a T. By cactus, I mean just bend at the elbows. Knees are going to come to the right. Chin comes to the left. Quick supine twist here. You deserve it, Scouts. I threw you into the deep end of the pool with all the choreography. You deserve a yummy twist. And then bring the legs through center, twist to the other side. Come back through center. Find your light stick, extend your legs long on the mat, separating the mat width distance apart. Flex through those feet and find a lot of length through the legs, like they could pop out of your torso. They're lengthening so long. Find a little heaviness in the legs so they're stretching long as much as they're weighing down. Inhale, bring your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, roll up to tall. So we find that long, tall spine here up against the imaginary wall. Ring of the hips, ring of the ribs, ring of the crown of the head are all lining up. We think about closing the front of the ribs and opening the back of the ribs, like they're elevator doors that don't want to close. Take an inhale, grow tall from the crown of the head. Exhale, spine stretch forward. We dive the forehead in between the knees as we slide the arms forward. Abs draw back, back, back like crazy. From here, stack all the way up to tall, bone by bone. Head is the last thing to come up. Take an inhale. Exhale, we slide and dive. And then stack it up with control, like our spine is a bunch of Lego blocks. Inhale. Last time we slide and dive. Find a little press down of the back of the arms as you slide forward. And then draw the shoulders back as you rise. Nice. From here, swim your arms behind you, tent up onto your fingertips, and just shine the sternum to the ceiling. Little extension here in opposition. All right, from here, bring your legs in just shoulder width distance apart. You can place your light stick to the side. Moving into our open leg rocker, another rolling exercise. So from here, drag your heels towards your seat. Hands come underneath the center of your thighs, float up into a balance. So shins are parallel to the floor. We're balancing right behind the sits bones, but we have an open, proud chest at the top. So a little different. We're not fully rounded here. Let's take our prep. From here, inhale, grow tall. Exhale, contract away from the knees. Slip that tail underneath you and go as far as your arms will straighten. Then deepen your abs, come all the way back up to your start position. Last time. This is the action our body will be doing as we roll. Now we get to roll. Contract, rock back to the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Come up and hold. One more like that. And now let's have some fun. Sailor Moon arms of choice. We rock back. Come up and hold. Switch poses, come back. Lift up and hold. If you want to extend the legs, go ahead. Rock back. Lift up and hold. Last time. And lift. Lower the legs down, shake it out. We're floating through space. I hope you're getting that vibe, because I definitely am. All right. I'm going to face you for this one. Very flattering position, but good thing I have a skirt on. Separate your legs a little wider than your mat. Option to hold on to your light stick always. Bring your arms out to the side like a T and really ground down through those sits bones. Find that stack. All of that lift and length that we found, we don't want to lose it here. Moving into Soa. What's going to happen? We twist our torso to the right. Hips stay square to the front. From here, dive forward and saw off your pinky toe with your pinky finger. Don't worry, it's not as graphic as it sounds. Come up in your twist and center. Now we take it to the other side. We twist. Dive forward, come up and center. One more on each side. Twist. Dive forward, come up in your twist, and center. Bring out that waist as you twist. Come up and center. Let's add some Sailor Moon arms. From here, we're going to twist to the right. Dive forward. Now listen, front arm is going to lift up. Back arm's going to come forward, and then we go right into our dive on the other side. Front arm swings up, back arm follows, and we dive. 3 a little faster. We come up, over, and dive. Big windmill majesticness. Keep yourself square to the front. Last one. And up. Awesome. From here, bring your legs shoulder width distance apart. Take a bend of the knees here. Dig those heels into the mat, toes up to the ceiling. Moving into a little short box series here. All right. So grab your magic wand. You're going to need it for this. Shoulder width distance apart. We're tall on the sits bones. For our round back variation here, take your arms and embrace your waist. From here, slip the tail underneath you. Find a round back. Now draw your abs away from your forearms. You don't want them to touch your forearms. From here, round back all the way to the tips of your shoulder blades, and then deepen your scoop to come up and dive forward like you're coming over a low ceiling. We round back. Draw those abs away from the forearms as you come up. Inhale, round back. Exhale, come up. From here, we move into straight back. Grab onto your prop. All right, I thought I lost everyone there. Grab your prop. Straighten your arms to the ceiling or you can bring your arms crossed in front of your chest. From here, with a straight spine, we hinge from the hip and come up in one piece. Inhale, reach long diagonal spine, close the front of the ribs, open the back of the ribs, and take it back up. Last time here, does not have to be crazy low. And up. From here, we move side to side. Everyone meet with their arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, tip your waist to the right. Keep even weight in both hip points and really lift those bottom ribs away from the floor. Come up through center, inhale. Exhale, lift up and over. To the left. And center. One more on each side. Closing the front of the ribs. Thinking of that stack of the torso. And up. All right, here we go. Our final short box series exercise here, our twist and reach. Twist and reach. With our magic wand. So get ready, crew. From here, bring your hands behind your head. Press the head into your hands, hands into your head. Nice open shoulders here. We're going to twist to the right. Hinge back with the straight spine, hold. Now, inside arm is gonna come up. Try to tap the back edge of the mat. Bring the arm back, come up, and center. That was a lot of choreography. We'll take it 3 more times. We twist, hinge back, magic wand, stay in that hinge. Come up and center for 2. And up and center. Last time, twist and hinge, tap, come up and center. Forward fold over the legs. Take a deep bend of the knees here. Drop the head, release the lower back. Knocked into our arcade cabinet there. Oops. All right, from here, let's roll all the way down to the mat. And we'll set up for our leg series. So you can place your magic wand aside. Get excited about our leg series. Because this is where there's major Sailor Moon energy. I think the whole thing has a lot of Sailor Moon energy. But this, I just feel like completely transformed. So let's set up for our leg series. From the tailbone to the elbow, line yourself up at the back edge of the mat. Your feet are going to come to the front corner of your mat. So you should look like a little check mark here. Bring that top hand to your top hip. And let's check in. We want both hip points to be stacked on top of each other. Not just from the front, but also from the bird's eye view and from the back. So we don't want to be too forward. We don't want to be too back. We want to find that nice stack from all orientations. Really lengthen through the heels, lengthen long through the crown of the head. And lift that bottom waist away from the floor. Try and create a little pinhole between your waist and the mat. From here, top hand can come in front of your chest, or you can keep it there. You can also take the hand supporting your head and just extend the arm long and lay on your bicep like a pillow. You have a lot of options here, Scouts. So finding your choice here. Engaging that top leg. Flex the foot, lift it up to hip height. Now, can you lengthen it out of that hip socket longer than the bottom leg? Keep lengthening, and then kick the foot to the front. Point, brush it back behind you. Kick to the front, and then brush it back behind you without moving the torso. Kick, point, brush it back behind you. And last time here, point, brush it back behind you. Float the leg on top of the bottom leg. We go for internal, external rotation. So wrapping that inner thigh, turn the leg out, and then turn it in. Think of your leg like a doorknob, turning open and turning in. Hips stay stacked, so find that inner thigh wrapping to the front of the room to initiate this movement. Just one more here. And done. From here, bend the knee in towards your chest. Rest it in front of you. We go for our inner leg work here. From here, flex the long leg foot. Lift it up to the ceiling and lower it down. Kiss the ceiling with the thigh. For 2. Last one. Flex the foot, lift it up to hip height. Draw baseball-sized circles with the heel and up for 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circle and up for 2 and 1. Lower the leg down, bring that top leg back to meet it. We go for our 2 big legs to finish. We go for our développé. Here we go. Float that leg up a couple inches. Turn the leg out, so wrap that inner thigh, turn the leg out. We bend the toe to the knee, passe. Then knee to shoulder. From here, extend the leg up to the ceiling and then press it back down. 2 more like that. We passe. Knee to shoulder. Straighten the leg, resist it down. Last time in this direction, passe. Prep, straighten, and lower. Now reverse. We kick the leg up. Bend, passe, straighten. For 2. Keep those hips stacked. Last one. And lower. Last move here. Big rond de jambe to finish. Find your working range of motion today. Control over range of motion. We lift the leg up. We kick the leg to the front. Big circle to the back. And sweep it forward. We take it again. And last time, reverse your circle. We go back. Lift that waist off of the floor. Keep those hips stacked. Last time. And lower the legs down. Bend the knees into your chest. We transfer to the other side. Lining up with the back edge of the mat, then bring those feet forward so that you have a nice check mark here. And here we go. Engaging that top leg. Lift it up. Lengthen it as you kick to the front. Point, brush it back behind you. Draw the waist in and lengthen through the side body. For 2. Last one. Find your float. We turn the leg out and in. Find that inner thigh work. Think of the thigh bone rotating in your hip socket like a doorknob. For 2. Last one. Bend the knee into your chest, lower it down. We take our inner thigh work. Inner thigh kisses the ceiling and lower. We kiss tuxedo mask on the ceiling and lower. For 2. Last one. Lift it up, circles and up. Accent the up. For 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circle. It's singing. My inner thigh. 2 and 1. Lower the leg down. Top leg comes to meet it. We have our développé. Turn out the leg. Keep those hips stacked. We go passe. Prep. Extend and lower. Passe. Prep. Extend and lower. Last time this direction. And then we reverse. Leg kicks up. Prep. Passe. Lower. For 2. Last one. All right, grand finale, rond de jambe. We lift that leg up. Swing it to the front. Bring it up and over to the back. And swing up and over. Nice and controlled here. Don't let it go. Reverse your circle. Feel like you're swinging through some peanut butter or some molasses. Pick your viscous condiment of choice and resist it. All right, lower the leg down. Come to lie down on your back and we'll take a quick figure 4 stretch. So that top leg, the leg you just worked, bring the ankle on top of the thigh. Thread the hands underneath to pull the shape towards you. You'll feel the whole back of your booty singing. This stretch here, it stretches out our piriformis muscle, which is a tiny little muscle embedded in our very complex gluteal layers. It's important to acknowledge this muscle and to make sure we take care of it, because if it becomes impinged or it tightens too much, it can lead to sciatica, and nobody wants sciatica. It's very uncomfortable. Unravel your figure 4 and switch sides. All right, everyone, recenter yourself on your mat. Grab your magic wands, and it's teaser time. For those of you that are new to Pilates, if you've ever seen any ad for Pilates and you see people doing that V shape and going, yeah, I love Pilates, that's what we're gonna do right now. No fear, you're gonna do great. It's super fun, keep it fun. Here we go. So lying down on your back, we're gonna float the legs to tabletop to start. You should already feel some forward momentum here. Your lower abs are fired on. Your arms will come straight up to the ceiling. Take an inhale here to prep. Exhale, come through your Pilates curl, reach for your toes, and float up into a balance. Now, similar to that open leg rocker we did, we're balancing just behind the sits bones, and our chest is open and proud. If you'd like, straighten the legs for 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs where they are as you roll down to the mat, bone by bone. Hug your knees into your chest. All right, 2 more. Let's add on some fun choreography. Here we go. Find your press, either table or long legs. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll up, reach for your toes. From here, arms come up and lower for 2. Last one. Roll all the way down with control. Hug your knees into your chest. Grand finale. Add all of your Sailor Scout flavor to this last one. Here we go. Legs are long or to table. Arms come up. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll up to your teaser. Now twist to the right. Pose. Twist to the left. Pose. Twist to the right. Pose. Twist to the left. Pose. Come and hold your teaser and then take it all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock yourself side to side. All right, let's end standing. So rock yourself up, come to stand. And we'll end with a little Sailor Moon choreography here. So, from here, heels together, toes apart in your Pilates stance. Just take an inhale, bring your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest, forward fold. Lift the abs up as you dive forward. Take that roll up we did in class and just flip the orientation. Deepen your abs, we come all the way back up to tall. One more here, take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold, abs lift up like you're diving over a laser beam. And come up to tall. Press the arms down by your side. Last thing here, Separate your feet about shoulder width distance apart. Toes face out, heels face in. Bring your arms up to the ceiling. Float your heels up into a balance. From here, twist yourself over to the right. Drop your right foot and twist through your spine for a little twisty lunge. Now with control, come back through center. Can you find that balance and hold? Draw those heels close together. Keep it there. We go to the other side. Twist to the left. Lower that left foot with control. Find a twist in the middle of your back. And then come up into your balance. Find that core. One more on each side. Graceful dancer. Planetary goddess. We take it to the other side last time. And all the way up. Lower your heels. Parallel your feet and just wide leg forward fold. Nod your head yes. Shake it no. Get gooey. And then heel toe your feet together back to your Pilates stance. Take a big inhale, chest to thighs, thighs to chest. Exhale, we roll up with control. Head comes to the top, shoulders roll back, hit your pose, and you guys are all done. Woohoo! Good job, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had fun today in class. Oh, hi, everyone that I didn't see join. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me today for class. I really hope you enjoyed it. Pilates is a little spicy, but it's a lot of fun and very satisfying, at least in my opinion. And it's always fun to put a little cosplay twist on it. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you for future CosPilates. If you have any questions or ideas for what can inspire our next CosPilates, let me know, and I'm happy to create and have fun with you all. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your weekend, and yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Hope to see you soon. You all rock. Stay awesome. All right. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye. Thank you, everyone. All right, bye.